we'll see the winners of 6 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. So the UTEP Miners offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Let's it fly. It's caught downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Kearse.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're going to mark this one at the 15. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
With the catch, it's Dobbs. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the... And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They booted away on 4th down. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up the 3rd and manageable situation.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And some room to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Tavai. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Miners line up to punt it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Ball changes hands and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Pulls it in, it's Dobbs. On the move at the 30. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up and now you've got it 1st and 10. 46. Jones wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the punt team. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jones to throw. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Holds it in on the left. Off to the races. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
2nd and 7. 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 2nd
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Makes the grab on the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Great place to start for this offense. Jones to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Snares it outside. It's Dobbs. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 15 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Took a shot as he threw.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Miners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fakes the catch. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll start this drive firing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've we've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Oh, they're after him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Jones to throw. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Got him downfield. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, he just lost. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Obviously, this